I was from Munyana Makwa by the Ghana and Sem TV, so said the Munyana Munim, the family Mr. President, to be home be from Mr. President, Major House. Na Madara said the BIA Mecano, Channel near Mona Modia, and my fire CM Besum, to hear my sumful. And by chance, maybe at the A and when you home, also contribute to your studio work, being it a data bundle, maybe a mic, maybe a BB episode may be is highly accepted. To reach out to your number near the screen as an yes, I becan near the was so. Now, Ghana ha open politician who dishonest pa era His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Era John Dramani Mahama is the most dishonest politicians I've the most dishonest politician I've ever met. And this is so serious. I repeat, Mr. Ghana has a politicians who Ghana has a nipa sebi no correct can form na no you do the obek or can we and obek can we or chana sebi when it comes to honesty, we need credibility. Bakokra era John Dramani Mahama, the president of Ghana, era Wadaroma. And I thought I'm joining a hamekakra. Because so we a penya ya to abamano, that's all my name is safe cra. So imagine you having a leader who is so dishonest. Pano kreka we need credibility on the kreka bakokra. It's very worrying. This is my bit trouble at any time. Koyera, ni derby, ni derby. Unim no crack. And when Betcho didn't make us 2025, yes, sworn in January 7th. State of the Nation's address. Yera Mahama Kasimiche. Or say a car NPP. Amenyoku eja to homano. Our be fine. 721 billion. Me pachomutin you was a car NPP for Jatu woman 721 billion within a space of 1 year. Within a space of 1 year, here John Dramani man be catch Ghana for say what month is can also from 721 billion a can you amana baby drew 82 billion 1 year. No, here John Dramani man say one day Obofor John Dramani Mahama, Unimdefor John Dramani Mahama, Wekahalo John Dramani Mahama, Nation Builder John Dramani Mahama, or Yen Senchini Binsi Viaseda. It was a movie can from 821 billion at about sorry, what movie can from 721 billion at about 82.1 billion. Ira Mahama Kachre, State of the Nation's Address 2025. Now, a Numuno Casanano Afedo one say was started a big push program. Recently, also started big push program. Na se uti en sama yero John Dramani Mahama kabo se no kura kafe no kura kandi oni bi kura wonafa. If we say also we allocate 50 billion for big push program. And I mean nyina no se 50 billion we allocate for big push program. Bosa na wakwaje. Earlier so the can state say yero another dan kwaku for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bom start project bia stored project bia omanwi. Intendo so akopesika 15 billion. The best support sa program say BBA sa programs no sa 15 billion she ka wasem no say ka bosia na okwaje eti pese busa John Dramani Mahama say e ba ne say na ka 721 billion abeto ye no ultimate so e ba 82.1 billion. Now within sa 82.1 billion no ultimate ko bosia 50 billion for big peace program. Now say bosia 15 billion for stored project continuation. Yet when man for say sikano e bosia na okobon nya mekan kan Ghana for the home. That shows that you are very dishonest. Media me say very intentional, very deliberate. Because ns okan Ghana for the there be so they can Ghana for short memory. It's a Ghana for trouble man. We dey can Ghana for short memory. And you see e kakra mpa ye nko kenkan enko pen kire semundi bagana and sem TV di enuti ne wa ye be ko twene kra na ba. Sierra John Dramani Mahama also betel ka 721 billion. Wahu ade ne unyansa ne unim de utim te kana so de ba 82.1 billion. It's a ban say na fe de 82.1 billion kai da ho no. Utimi kan bo bosia 50 billion for big push program. Utimi kan bo bosia 15 billion in addition for a stored project NPP for we are beto so no. Yet you didn't add up that one to 82.1 billion kai da ho no. That shows you're a very dishonest politician. You might not be comfortable with my choice of words. If you John Dramani Mahama de wakoma so you not be happy with the words I'm using. Facha me. Name as a Ghanaian, as a patriotic citizen, as will be a Ghana damakoma so de. See I can crunch to me be say de bia. Now should tell you how dishonest John Dramani Mahama way. Idea why it shows how dishonest away on kind of credit. Na me de me call my college home. It's my college home in some course mammy for you. Yeah. My college home in some news be out PBA the Kokuma Kola market habinya. Me kwa na brewan ya analysis na channel so debi ma analysis away de wire throw the current so it's a paper and say na obekoko bobosi mu do in total of 62 billion within a year 1 year waboka wabobosi enko 62 billion now one add up 62 billion to Ghana's debt I awarded that making it look like and this MPP from Pone Bobosi do buy on Bobosi big push program 50 billion any continuation program 15 billion wadam bosi na boy yin na yenim add it na one add up to the total debt o pe kwa abo Ghana for krono nyesa Ghana sim TV o haye de be kan okra che Ghana for Yohana Yura Mahama mudi ora bae na wiase ye Mahama fi nipa on kan okra pa mirror of justice papa na ntu sebo okujo to abla kwa mehu minister for foreign affairs on kan okra se okujo to abla mehu bi da ne no kan wo fom papa ne no kan me yesi so on da ne no wo ko da Adam ifo a garden of Eden no ye ono okujo to abla kwa ntu sebo sa no kan okra ba ko se Yohana mbeka kire say ora operation recover all loot I'm going to recover 21 billion Ghana cedis. They're free. Friend say, 21 billion dollars. Sorry, Matis can so. I'm going to recover 21 billion dollars. They're free. You run another Kokufado and then appoint some mobile Ghana chrono. Say ampa say MP before Ghana chrono. Mon family kwanso ye jitum. Na sense eye bone ne wo mutim eye nto no mtwade nya tumi na MPP ni bia nkobọ kro no ba bia nti 21 billion dollars no kujja to abla ye wai because mo ka say mo recover ni nyina in fact last year sooner a state of nation address no ye wa John Dramani ma ka che Ghana for say omo reported cases nko mako 2000 aye do mo undergo prosecution it is amunya 2000 in total cases and a munyae na say almost 21 billion dollars na era na nadan kwakufa na pound area free Ghana for adent na fear twem not till now scanning by and so much scan the modi makola market for me musa say 21 billion dollars no kujo to black was scan away. This should tell you how dishonest, how wicked and how disheartening you are John Dramani Mahama ukujo to black wa ato force and on kind of kore na awurade yankopon ya to aba man krofo bi enu ho papa baby ya 21 billion dollars no bi amon fesi cambrain because mo kama yeto itim say NPP for wi sika eti mo ba ya mo beji sika ni nyana ba ade ti na te wo na mo timi prosecute ni papa kokran ponji sika na fa ma o man no ne baba ne say na adwempa wo man ye John Dramani man na pamfo sa adwempa o mutima e baba ne say na mbekokko bosia ne mo mfa bosia ne sika enka Ghana ka ho na mo diska ne sie hwan ye de ya ba beka me pa chomo nchema jo comment section wo komo de yesom mo na nya ndi sifo na yesom mo me dem wase.
Now the same John Dramani Mahama aba beka kire in 2026 1 year down the lane says 721 billion no ono John Dramani Mahama suddenly so nya sika no wahiu so nya no wahiu 721 billion no eswate aba form by 82.1 billion tie kan yi. Now ojina hona okasano he again announced to the people say wa share a big push project na dia ben na be 50 billion tie ebi awo Yewura John Dramani Mahama wo say over beto ka 721 billion sa 721 billion no wa mana drop it about 82.1 billion so now yamasi ye kan na be 600 and something billion but onam so onye no kure funtino. The same time he announced that was starting big push project. That big push project, you know, it will cost the tune of 50 billion Ghana cedi. That 50 billion, minimum you know, say a Bosnia and Wakwakobo. It's Wakwakobo Bosnia 50 billion. So would the new roads project there? How come say also a Swati 82 billion, but one for 50 billion and can Ghana debt because all chairman for an intro. Again, wakachire yese 15 billion Ghana cedi bia stalled project Akufo-Addo share so we ya wanwie ene de ben ono John Dramani Mahama share 15 billion wakobo bosia now so wakobo bosia 50 billion for your roads project ekobo another bosia 15 billion now obana say ye can eda 721 billion but eswate by 82.1 billion but you forget or you refuse or you intentionally and can't tell man for say what's up boka 50 billion a big push roads what boka 15 billion. So in actual fact yet 65 billion if free 82 billion more Ghana can drop it by 82 billion to odada man for no utwa man for ntro onim say man for ne mo akiri. That is the kind of leader we have. A very dishonest character. Fiscal discipline now we're promising Ghana for no. Was it no buy and we're dropping yeka from 721 billion by a margin of now at forcing about betray and throw. Meanwhile, we're quite 50 billion and no one fan ho. It is what the 50 billion eka 721 billion. Another 15 billion or a year stalled project or the kahua. And ye public debt no ever rising from 721 billion plus additional 75 billion. And some wakachers were reducing by 82 to reducing by 82 ekwesiko ojina kwantia. Or reducing by 82 billion so about 65 billion agum. And this is the leader you believe. Tienye. Yet Kroma say na President Mahama ba ye wode Takashi. Ano beka kire ye ora.
Anti-corruption institutions, and we had a strengthened anti-corruption institutions, and we had a project called Operation Recover All the Loot. It meant to recover all the loot that had been taken away from the Ghanaian people. And so you might hear of prosecutions and things of people who actually had mismanaged public resources.
Now, this is a case where President Mahama Eshe Ghana Fobo Onu Okuja to Ablakwa, mirror of lies, mirror of justice in the true shem tro. Me who foreign minister will try to so Okuja to Ablakwa da. Me who be that. President Mahama me catch her say, Akufo do aban wo mo ye corrupt. Akufo do aban wo mo ye akromfo to the point that oba no wasete a year debe ora wo mo kwa kwaje Okuja to be catch her say $21 billion media ye beje afre Akufo do abusuafo ene ne nkrofo ho. And then the so much President Mahama say, oh, you reported a year over 2,000 cases of corruption. State of the Nation address 2025. Obabe Kachre, he told all of us that 2,000 a year cases of corruption has been reported for prosecution. And what the SkyTrain 2 million scandal can home. What the 50 million a year ghost names in the national service in your account. Now, one no fast forward. Ida some crofo and minimum aban fifi kwete bekai aban yi ba ye minimum crofo no more previous aban ni mu a wo mapa NDC fo adi animu a wo makwa negotiate JDM kan yi wo mabọ manfo no kro no so aban ya gibie no madie no matena so minim bebre eti Mahama aban is as corrupt as the government that left government, and in fact they are more corrupt. Average Mahama ko hwe ye no nim so ntimi nchi obi a yentie di worker yentie.
As President Mills of blessed memory said, he said, I may be as impatient as everyone else to see justice done, but painstaking investigations must be conducted, dockets must be prepared, charges must be filed, and the accused must have their day in court, including appealing even on the smallest point of law to higher courts. This process is necessary.
Accused must have their day in court and appeal even on the smallest of procedure and processes at the courts. And yet, Ujina Simpio Sutama open mouth for to me. I can't pay and Nabi Oba Obechina tum. Okay, what's it? They will go to jail. Nanabi them will be prosecuted and go to jail. So you knew that justice must be done, and if justice must be done, it must be done well. It must be seen to be done. And yet you deceive the people. Say 2,000 cases, 2025. A year State of the Nation address. In time I will say 2,000 cases. You know, President Mahama. On what basis? 80,985 cases in Aka. Cases at your mama Saka.
Protect us all against abuse or ill treatment of citizens, and to ensure that only those guilty of offenses against the state are punished. As President Mills of blessed memory said, he said, and I quote, "The wheels of justice grind slowly, but they grind exceedingly fine."
President Mama
let me reassert my
the wheels of justice grind slowly. If you say, "What would say some no kind and yellow crep?" It wa na wode sheho. Wa President Mama na ade sheho. Now President Mama himself, the ekeka kone hwinsi. Wa muntimi njeli ma Can F00lishy die. Anadwuma na semo adanko daada do me beti baby am tin me hunu nioma ehunu nia nioma ekoso before say e beto aba ni nyina enkomo ekoso ne Can F00lishy be ni say be fa e be mena fa ha be si se na joma ama ani abre pa so be Can F00lishy ankada wo no joma ama yeso ani in the first na ko be ni say ko be sizi F00lishy from traveling na man for mon tin nioma na si JDM kan yi de ekoso bebre na mon ti ase adanko daada do yo enkomo bi koso before election your mama nya sika wo he na no wo be ye campaign NDC opposition for no mo wo sika sa na NDC wo sika me ka say oh musa your mama so nya sika no eti no F00lishy adwane no F00lishy adwane nko ba bia F00lishy de odwane nyina your mama ni hu bi omo nyina nti de omo ye anadwo manasem na adanko daada do ye ni say fa ni say ba kosia akoye se jeje pen so omo ye kumiprako demonstration ye chi wo mu nyina da akufo ado pen ya nche no mumu sase die nti na kumiprako ebisa die nti ya nche akufo ado ne se akufo ado time wo so a no wo ko school na ne papa eye president of Ghana Edward akufo ado na is national security nia na wo de ne ko school tie de meka memo no bebre mu ntiase national security nia no wo de akufo ado ko school London ehwe ne so ebo akufo ado ho ban retired captain retired the late Kojo Chikata tie de meka yi tie memo no mo de madwene di agro your mama say ko wan ko say wan bo say wan Can F00lishy be firi mu nyina yinim wonim hu bi your mama nim pefe say Can F00lishy no be koda okoy si ya bechi obi na jo say akufo ado no so ba no say ya no be ye no tena opuni case no ye ko ye ba ye say na say ni say ana o mo mbe bie account of Fidelity Bank be je kakra gu mu ni ade ye bie ye ne ye ni say your mama mu ba ye nso mo nso bie account ye ni say akoye say na wie say eti hwi ni wo hwinsi ye kumiprako demonstration wie ye kufo ado ne ya chi wo bi ye kufo ado hwem no afa woni bi etia if say jeje wofa any captain retire Kojo Chikata the late ana kufo ado nso de no hwe ne so time wo so ne ade eti wo ye more like a father to him captain Kojo Chikata the captain Chikata the late na ye ba ba chi ye kufo ado kumiprako ese oh no ye bie pro na hwem fam no mo ma adwene di agro JDM kan yi edise no wa adwene mo odwen se akufo ado ni jeje se de no mo ye politics no mo ye atamfo enye no kore they were not atamfo no mo ye namfo tight no mo ye namfo pa sana joma hama ne ye kan say F00lishy ma bibia na adam hwinsi mi bia case ni nyina chero hwi ade the margin di agro etu abegina and the wheels of justice is grinding slowly grinding ko si hwe